Biggity biggity man from Manila, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We can't wait to see the YouTube chess channel of Man from Manila. It's over at Ernie Biggity Baltazar is a bad boy. Owzers, he's awesome. Holy cowzers, we're all jiggity jelly of how awesome he is. Ladies and gentlemen, he's got the jiggity chest on liggity lockdown. It's Illustrato versus John Lee Antonio. I wonder who this mysterious man John Lee Antonio is. Ha 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 ha. He's got such a cool name, it can't be real. That can't be his riggedy real name. John Lee Antonio, such a cool name. And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, what? Jonathan Jota? Jota? Jonathan Jota? That can't be right. Jota? 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 Jonathan Jota. Jonathan Jota. 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 I forgot. I don't know how to. Let's just say Jota. Yeah, let's say Jota. Jonathan Jota. Jota. There we go. Jota. Jonathan jiggity Jota. He brings the chicky jack. Wiki wiggly illustrato, actually. Jonathan Jota. I can't pronounce his last name, actually, so I'm gonna call him Illustrato. This guy oughta piggity play Indian style, but he's up against the riggedy ropes here, against the English style of opening. We see the knight come out. Here comes the English. That's very classic English, ladies and gentlemen. Very classic English. You've never seen such English. They raise. Actually, the English don't even play the English. Yes, they do piggity plays, but they riggedy ramble about the freaky French. All they do is riggedy ramble about the freaky French. That's all the English people do, is they riggedy ramble about the freaky French, even though they piggity play the English too. It's true. The English players do actually play the English opening, and I guess that's probably why they call it. Alright, on with the action. I think that's a Portuguese Illustrato. That sounds like Portuguese to me. And John Lee Antonio, definitely Hispanic, biggity blood in those veins. Antonio, chicken, John Lee, John jiggity, Jonathan Lee, John Lee Antonio versus Jonathan Jota, chicken. Oh, wait, we're biggity back to the game, actually. Sorry, I was singing too much. There's a quick castle. It's already the mid game for biggity black. He's Illustrato. He's going for the kingside fianchetto. So cool. He's incredibly, irreducibly. Holy cow, the queen making the scene already, diggity dancing alone in the middle of the chickity chessboard. Chicky chess. She's just diggity dancing all alone in the biggity. And now got the biggity bishop backing her up, so she's threatening that piggity pawn over there. The pawn is looking like he's shaking in his biggity booties. Can't walk forward, can't walk backwards, can't walk to the side, and that's not what he wants to do, is go forward and die to that biggity pawn. But to stay there is actually, but here comes the queen gonna threaten the piggity pawn of biggity black, who's gonna respond in kind by moving the horse in the way. Those horses so good at piggity protecting and getting themselves in the way, and that's gonna gobble on up the piggity pawn of here. John Lee Antonio, suddenly he's diggity down, he's diggity down upon her. Is he actually is definitely, indubitably, irrefutably diggity down a piggity pawn. The queen from biggity black is so far out there on her own, on the attack. She's just threatening everything, and so she's gonna diggity dance on biggity back here and just sit and observe the scene. She's like, wowzers, holy cowzers, maybe one day I can threaten that king with a chicky check. One diggity day, but today she's gotta go shopping, and then she's gotta go visit her family. Then what else she gotta go do? She's got a biggity busy schedule, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't have tickety time. Chicky chess, biggity blitz style. 2 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock here for Illustrato. Don't forget, it's a biggity blitz style, ladies and gentlemen, so not much tickety time is this game, one way or the other, and both piggity players slowly. I can't wait for that either. Holy cow, that's gonna be the most epic, excellent epicity of epicityness that you've ever dang seen, or other than Ernie Biggity Baltazar, biggity man from biggity Manila. Man from Biggity Ernie Biggity Baltazar. Shout out to John Morazzo, 23, who wiki won that Ernie Biggity Baltazar Biggity birthday Biggity Bonanza 68 Biggity. Here comes the queen. The queens are out on the scene, and both queens got the crowns bedazzled. Wowzers, holy cowzers, those are some nice crowns. Everyone else shakes around whenever they see the queens. The queens come rambling, the kings come close, and now they're diggity dancing out there by themselves. Chicky commando style out there. Chicky Chicky, all alone, doesn't need no biggity backup, doesn't need no biggity backup. Both of these queens surgically anticipating surgical strikes within the king side question mark. It looks like it's going to be a king side strike here from white, who's suffered so far on the queen side, suffered so far because the queen just said, this is my side. She diggity danced over to the queen side, took a piggity pawn, and then diggity backed on out like nothing actually happened. But Wiki White is completely, utterly laser focused here on the laser focus on the king side assault. King side assault. John Lee Antonio, who's up on the diggity time so he can take a diggity deep breath and take a deep breath and sigh and say, ha! I could take a 10-second nap if I wanted to, ladies and jiggly, biggity blitz style, biggity blitz style. Biggity bless that horse for helping out. The biggity bishop is blessing that horse for helping out, but biggity, here's the king side assault. We knew it was gonna happen. That bishop just got eaten for biggity breakfast. He was eating for biggity breakfast. She was just eaten up for a biggity breakfast by that queen. She said, I don't need no biggity brunch. I'm not hungry. I just ate that biggity bishop for breakfast. I ate that biggity bishop for breakfast, and I picked my teeth with this crown because chicky, ladies and gentlemen, chicky, Illustrato, the biggity best. His name is Jonathan, Jota, Jonathan Jotto. I can't really remember. That's why I call him Illustrato, the biggity best of the chickadee chess. He's up a piggity pawn in this game, ladies and gentlemen. But here comes White just flexing on the scene. Wowzers, the riggedy rooks are supporting. Everything's just meaty making the scene. Wowzers, holy cowzers. Biggity Black might actually be in tiggity trouble. White has been so aggressive, but he needs some biggity pawn, biggity backup. He doesn't have any biggity pawn backup. Not on this spot. Chicky. That's the diggity defensives of Illustrato. Actually, maybe, quite possibly, whoa, it's not defensive, it's offensive. He's still right, and horses are really riding in the biggie battle there, looking to get another pawn, but the pawn says, I'm not going to be drawn into that trap. That happened last time with the queen, and you're no queen, so you better exit this scene. But here comes the queen of biggity black gonna be, the biggity queen of biggity black gonna be, the queen of biggity black gonna be actually gonna be pushed on up and totally destroyed and taken, and she falls. She takes down like 16 soldiers with her, but she falls, and that just makes the king go through queen withdrawals. Chess, biggity blitz style. It's actually gonna be GG, biggity black, Illustrato, wowzers, John Lee losing to jiggity Jonathan. Jiggity, Filipino biggity blitz style. Check on out. Wow, what the jiggity? Whoa, MG. The horse comes up there, but that was an incredibly cray. Assault attempt at jiggity destroying. White still holds on out. He doesn't want to liggity lose. He looks into Estrato's eyes and says, not today, not rightly, not right away. At least this is going to be GG, maybe in your favor. Actually, it is going to be a GG. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in. Don't forget about Ernie Biggity Baltazar's birthday bash. That's right, Ernie Biggity Baltazar's birthday bash. Chicky, chess. Chicky. Shout out to Agamander. Chicky, chess. Biggity Blitz style. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. I can't see it. Biggity Man sprayed his name all over the biggity place. It doesn't even say Manila. It just says Man. He pretends this guy says Manila, but we know that it only says Man. He's really just standing by a sign for the band Man. I like that biggity band. There's a band named Man. Shout out to them too. Chicky, chess.